What up, everybody? So let's start with another movie review. I went to go see Avengers Endgame, and this is my no spoilers review. The movie was amazing. It was as close to perfect as you could possibly get in a movie. Not just a comic book movie, not just an action movie or a tentpole movie. I mean, in a movie, for me, it touches all the bases. Like, it pulls on your heartstrings. Character development is amazing. The story, you're engaged. The action scenes are phenomenal. Definitely some of the best battle scenes I've ever seen in a movie. It goes right up there with Lord of the Rings. It's that good. It's that epic. It's on that scale. And then you have the tender moments of the characters as they interact. I mean, you get to see things that you've been like waiting for since Civil War, and then they come to fruition, and you're happy to see it. And it's man, I was in the movie theater. I mean, there was a lady next to me. She was like crying, and it was cheering, and I cheered, I clapped, I was jumped up and down. I mean, there were just moments in the movie throughout that you're like, yes. I mean, you don't have to be a fan of Marvel or of comic books to love this movie. It's easily probably one of the best movies I've ever seen. I mean, it's definitely my top five favorite movies. First showing, I'm going to see it again Saturday, and it just blew me away. Like I said, just the acting was great. The acting was superb. The writing, the Russo brothers' direction was made. It was awesome, and I keep saying amazing a lot because the movie was simply amazing. Like was am thoroughly impressed with how 11 years, 22 movies, and they were able to bring it all together in this one movie and give you such a great payoff. It's very rare that you see something like this where you get that payoff that you're waiting for. Like, there's always that disappointment. Like, people are like, oh, well, that didn't go quite how I thought, or whatever. I mean, like, you think about all the movies, the trilogies, you're like, oh, yeah, people were excited about them. Like, I remember when The Matrix came out, and the people say, oh, the trilogy is going to be awesome, and then they were let down. Excuse me. When they had the prequels come out, and everybody was so excited, and then they saw them, and it was a letdown. And, the last time I really felt like a trilogy ended on such a high note was like Return of the Jedi, where you got the completion that you've been waiting for, that you've been going through this travel with these characters, and you get to see it, and hopefully at the end of the year, the Rise of Skywalker will get the same feeling. But this movie definitely was the completion and was the moment that you've been waiting for. I like, there's parts of it I was speechless. It's 3 hours, and it is definitely easily the fastest 3 hours I've ever experienced in a movie. It was just boom, it's over, and you're like, whoa, that was 3 hours? Are you serious? I mean, like, I left and was amazed at how fast the 3 hours went. The pacing was good. There's no complaints. For me, there's nothing that I would have done different. Every time I go see a movie, when I leave, I'm thinking, well, what could I have done different? What would I have done different? What would I have liked them to see do different? Not so much to say, oh, this is what I was expecting, but how it could have been better in my eyes. Like, what was it missing? And not with this one. Like, almost every other movie I go see, I can do that. Not this one. I mean, it was as close to its perfection as you could possibly get in a movie. Bravo to Marvel. Bravo to the Russo brothers. This is bittersweet to know that this chapter is closing, but come July with Far From Home, Spider-Man's new movie, a new chapter begins, and I'm really looking forward to it. This year is kind of weird because a lot of things are ending. You get the Avengers. The 11-year journey is over, and then Game of Thrones ends this year, and at the end of this year, it ends with the last of the Skywalker movies, for Star Wars. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy how it all comes out at this time. Of course, this is the last, also weird not weird, but the timing was almost perfect. This is the last cameo for Stan Lee. So this would be his last Stan Lee cameo in the Marvel movie. So to see him, and this would be his last appearance, it was kind of like very poignant. Everybody clapped and there was a lot of applause in the movie. And yeah, it was just so good. It's definitely must see in the theaters. I'm going to go see it again. I saw it in Dolby Cinema tonight. I'll go see it on IMAX on Saturday. And I can't wait. I'll probably do another review covering spoilers and some of the really big moments that really moved me. But definitely check this out. This is a 5-star, 10-star, 100-star movie. Must see. I don't care, comic book fan or not. Go see this movie. All right, it's the next one. Peace.